writer by the name of Dan Barry was at his friend's house. He was a guest there that day. And he wrote an essay about that experience. He writes the following. A few family members and friends were gathered in the stillness of my friend's small Manhattan apartment. They spoke in whispers. Wine and cheese were served on a small table in the living room. All the while, my friend lay on a hospice bed on the other side of the white wall. Her illness had overshadowed her 54th birthday just a few weeks ago, after which doctors informed her that nothing more could be done to save her life. You see, there were decades of consults, chemotherapy, surgery, radiation, drug trials, one after the other, more radiation, more chemo. But now there was nothing more that could be done. She had made plans. A trip to the ocean, a fine meal, and music. She loved music. Perhaps opera, with the soaring aria conveying humanity's wonder and woes. Yes, loud music is what she loved so much. But her cancer disrupted her life. When she became too weak to leave the apartment, one of her friends who had been caring for her struck upon an alternative plan. Then, into the apartment of awkward murmurs, entered two people, Larissa and Josh, friends of a friend of a friend they all shared together. Larissa Martinez was a gifted soprano who performed in opera houses around the world. And Josh Bell was a world-renowned violinist who had just come directly from the airport after a command performance. When the time was right, Josh removed his Stradivarius from its case. He crossed the divide into the bedroom and he introduced himself. They sang like music. Well, we live in the neighborhood, so we thought we'd just stop by. And Josh began to play Meditation. It's a violin solo from the Jules Massenet Operette Theater. Everyone in the apartment, they sat transfixed. The music seemed to weep as it soothed, summoning all 54 years of this woman's life. The caress of strings transported those people to someplace beyond this apartment. We returned only when Josh summoned the last sorrowful, sweet note as he raised his bow. The violinist and the soprano left as quietly as they arrived. We all soon followed after, leaving our dear friend to her sacred space. Into the stillness of my friend's final moments, these two musicians gave their time, they gave their talent to bring peace that is only of God to the sacred place of this hospice bed. In today's gospel, Zacchaeus comprehends Jesus' invitation to enter into his sacred space, his home. And in Jesus' invitation, he recognizes his sinful nature and he repents for it. And he promises to make good on all the damaged relationships that he has made in his life. But it is only through Jesus' insistence on coming into Zacchaeus' house that he discovers this repentance. My brothers and sisters, the same is true for us. You and I can discover repentance when we understand that invitation that Jesus is desiring to in wanting to enter our lives. God gives us the grace to recognize our faults, but he also gives us the grace for the ability to ask for forgiveness. For Catholics, this truth is also a part of our Sunday Mass. Our Eucharistic prayer prefaces the Roman centurion whose faith in Jesus allowed his servant to be healed without even Jesus' presence. Lord, I am not worthy that you should enter under my roof, but only say the word, my soul shall be healed. We are, in essence, praying for the moment when Jesus says those same words to Zacchaeus. Jesus Christ wants to enter into our sinful lives. Jesus wants you and I to bring everything to that relationship. The good, the bad, the ugly, the even uglier. All of us suffer from sin. We all suffer from pride, from blind delusion and self-importance in our lives. I'm no different. I'm a sinner too, believe me. We think sometimes that we can live without the Lord and make it our own way in this life. But along the way, we lose sight because our sins get in our way and cause damage to the relationships that we love so much. Only when we discard the false pretense and the false sense of pride and come to Jesus like a child who wants to climb a tree just to get a sneak peek at the guy, then we can be open to our Lord. You know, in our humble and seemingly small efforts of kindness and understanding, you and I can create in our homes that sacred space of salvation that Jesus brings to the house of Zacchaeus. You see, God's salvation comes to us when we transform our place, when we transform our lives to that which is sacred through compassion, through forgiveness, through love and generosity. You and